Clarity from Darkness, Chapter 2. The Journey to a New Life. Leaving the orphanage felt like being born anew. The damp night air filled Laya's lungs, rich and complex, a stark contrast to the sterile stench she had grown used to. Beneath her feet, the wet, cold earth pressed softly, tangible and full of promise, a sharp contrast to the cold tiles of the orphanage hallways. Ilara's car, a matte black sedan, waited just outside the gates. Laya climbed in, the cool metal under her fingers grounding her. Ilara started the engine, and they glided slowly down the shadowed driveway, leaving St. Agnes and her old life behind. The road stretched long and dark, lit only by the car's headlights and a moon partially hidden by clouds. Ilara drove in silence, letting Laya process the revelations. Laya pressed her forehead to the glass, watching the rural landscape glide by like a silent film. Early autumn had draped the trees in shades of copper and gold, a final explosion of color before winter's arrival. "Where are we going?" Laya finally asked, breaking the silence. "To a safe place," Ilara replied, offering no further explanation. "A place where you will be trained and protected." Laya sensed that the place was full of secrets and that they would not be revealed immediately. She leaned back, trying to calm the storm of emotions within her: fear, confusion, and intense curiosity battling for supremacy. After hours of driving, they arrived in a mountainous region, cloaked in dense forest. The road twisted sharply, climbing higher until Ilara finally stopped in front of a massive wrought iron gate, guarded by two solid men with piercing eyes. "We're here," Ilara said simply, stepping out of the car. The guards saluted with respect and opened the gate, allowing them through. Beyond lay a long driveway lined with ancient trees. At its end stood an imposing stone building with sharp towers and narrow windows, a fortress more than a home. "What is this place?" Laya whispered, both fascinated and slightly fearful. "This is the Crescent Moon Pact Sanctuary," Ilara replied. "And it is now your home." They stepped inside, entering a vast hall lit by enormous chandeliers. The walls were adorned with ancient crests, and gleaming suits of armor lined the corridors. Laya felt overwhelmed by the opulence and solemnity of it all. A tall man with graying hair and piercing blue eyes awaited them at the end of the hall. He wore a black velvet coat and carried an air of authority. "Ilara," he said, his voice echoing through the hall. "I am glad you brought Laya safely." He turned to her, studying her carefully. "I am Marcus, Alpha of this pack. We will train you and protect you." Marcus gestured, and a young woman with sharp features and vigilant eyes approached. "This is Anya," Marcus said. "She will be your personal instructor." Anya offered a brief, cold smile. "Welcome, Laya. Your training begins tomorrow." A knot tightened in Laya's stomach. Her old life was over. A new chapter had begun, filled with unknowns, danger, and responsibility. She was a werewolf now, and she had to learn to live like one.